Hello everyone. Hope you all are safe in this time. This lecture about pest of four small crops like jackfruits, pomegranate, pineapple and amala. Okay. Let's see one by one. First one is jackfruit. Pest of jackfruit. Right? Before that some point regards to jackfruits, that is it is comparatively cheap fruit and it is fairly good source of vitamins and minerals. Here, ripe fruit bulbs contain carbohydrates, total soluble solids, and carotenes, thiamines, pectins, and minerals like phosphorus, calcium, etc. Here, immature fruit is used as a vegetable. Ripe one are regarded as good table fruit. But many people do not like this characteristic flavor. And apart from this, ripe fruits are canned, used for preparation of jam, nectar, preserves, and squash and candy. Let's enter the our pest concept. First one is jackfruit borer, fruit and shoot borer. That is Glyporus caesalis crambidae lepidoptera. Here, the caterpillar is reddish brown with the black spots and thin hairs and bore into the tender shoots and developing fruits, occasionally causing substantial damage. Your adult it is brown with grey elliptical patterns on the wings. Among the insect pests in jack, the shoot and fruit borer is a major pest. Okay, the insect lay eggs on tender shoots and flower buds. On hatching, the reddish brown larvae bore into shoots, flower buds, and fruits, resulting in wetting of affected parts. Here, larvae make small holes and enter the fruit. For the control, fruit may be covered with polythene bags and the affected parts removed and destroyed to protect them from egg laying, and also use the carbaryl for the effective management. Next one is bud weevil, jackfruit bud weevil, Chiromera atrocarpi, okay, Curculinidae coletra. Here grub bore the inflorescence as a result of which the buds drop down. The adult weevils are greenish brown in color and are found to eat the leaves as a notching. And small whitish grubs of bud weevil bore into tender flower buds as well as fruits and induce premature dropping. Okay. For the control, we have to remove the infested shoots, flower buds, and fruits to check the infestation. Now, mango aphids, that is Aphis odine, or Taxoptera odine, Aphididae hemiptera. It's a polypagous pest among occurring in various shrubs and trees like cashew, jacks, mango, citrus, etc. Here aphids feed on underside of the leaves along the main wing in the dense colony. Next pest, that is spherical mealybug, Nipecoccus viridis, Pseudococcidae hemiptera. It is severe during summer month. Symptom is normal drying and wilting. And spittlebug, Cosmocarta relata, Cercoptidae hemiptera. Here symptom is yellowing and terminal drying of shoots and cover the branches with the frothy secretion of its nymph. Okay, that means nymphs produce the frothy secretion on the leaves. Adult is red colored spittlebug. You can use any one of the recommended chemicals like methyl parathion or methyl demeton or quinolphos to control the bugs. And bore caterpillars, right? Indorbella tetranis. It is make a borehole in box and feed on the outer layer and release the gummy extrusion. For the control, you have to remove the dead branches and burn affected twigs and dead branches. Clean the bore portion and insect the cotton ball soaked kerosene into the hole and seal with that hole by mud. Next one is common spotted grasshopper or spotted locust or coffee locust, that is Alarchus miliaris, Pyrgomorphidae orthoptera. Here adults are brightly and cosmetically colored with black head, yellow tuberculate thorax, greenish wing with yellow spots, and black and red band abdomen. Hair nymphs are blackish with yellow marking. For it is commonly found in plantations and is a minor pest of coconut, aracanut, jack, banana, tea, coffee, etc. Next one is scales, red wax scales, pink wax scale. It is Ceroplastus rubens, Coccidae hemiptera. Symptom is drying and yellowing. And Egyptian cottony cushion scale or breadfruit mealybug, that is Iceria aegyptiaca, Monoplebidae hemiptera. It's a common symptom, that is drying and wilting of plant pots. And next Iceria species, that is common white mealybug, that is Iceria seychellarum, Monoplebidae hemiptera. It is widespread polypagous on many hosts including citrus, guava, jackfruit, mango, etc. Next one is ant, green tree ant and weaver ant. It is Oikophylla sparagditina, Formicidae, Hymenoptera. Right? So ant form a nest by webbing leaves together, which do not show sign of drying. Next one is Longicon beetle, so Olinocamptus bilobus, Cerambicidae, Coleoptera. So boreholes present on the bottom side of stem or shoots. Here banyan tussock moth, that is clear winged tussock moth, Perina nuda, Lymanthidae, Lepidoptera. Symptom is heavy defoliation. And you can see the male and the female species of banyan tussock caterpillar in the picture. The next crop is pomegranate. Here some points related to pomegranate, that is eating pomegranates as a whole can have an anti-inflammatory effect and can protect a human body from various diseases like type 2 diabetes and obesity. And regular consumption of this fruit helps in improving gut health, your gut health and digestion, and keeps bowel disease at bay. Let's enter the pest. First one is the major pest, that is anar butterfly, Deuterix isocratus or Viracola isocratus, Lycanidae, Coleoptera. Here, heavy defoliation or boreholes seen on the fruits. For the biology, egg is 7 to 10 days. It laid on singly on calyx of fruits. Larval period is 18 to 47 days. Here, full grown caterpillar, that is dark brown in color and whitish patches all over the body. And pupal period is about 7 to 34 days. It's happen inside the fruit. Adult. Female glossy brownish violet in color and male is bluish white in color. Here infested fruits are boreholes plugged with anal segment of larvae. Severe infestation result in fruit rotting and dropping. You can see the boreholes on fruits. For the control, we have to remove the calyx from the fruit to prevent the hatching of eggs and subsequent damage, and collect and destroy the infected fruits, and cover the fruits with polythene or muslin bags during the flowering periods to prevent the egg laying when fruits are up to 5 cm diameter. And spray NSK or neem oil 3% and spinosad at 4.4 ml per liter to control the butterfly activity, and release the egg parasite like Trichogramma chylonis at 1 lakh per hectare. We can also use the dimethoate as chemical control. Next one is severely defoliated, that is Hemilooper, Achaea genera, Noctuidae, Lepidoptera. Here biology is egg period about 2 to 5 days. It lays on the tender leaves, and larvae is 11 to 15 days. It is black head with a red spot on the third abdominal segment and having longitudinal stripes on of red and white bands on the body. It has a pair of reddish anal process. Okay. Pupae is 10 to 14 days. It happen in the soil. And adult, here forewings are pale reddish brown, hindwings possess a medially white patches and three large white patches on the outer margin on black background. And next one is castor capsule borer, Chronochaetus punctiferalis pyrastidae lepidoptera. Here, caterpillars bores into young fruits, feed on internal content like pulps and seeds, and cause dry up and fall off in without ripening. Okay. Coming to biology, egg periods about 6 days, egg laid on developing fruits only, and larval periods about 12 to 16 days. It is a pale green with pinkish tinge and fine hairs with a dark head. Pupal period is about 7 to 10 days. Here adult is yellow with black spots. Total life cycle is 25 to 33 days. Next one is fruit fly, Bactroxera zonata, Tepritidae diptera. Here rotting of fruits in the symptom of infestation. Here maggots feed on the pulps of the fruits, and symptoms of damage includes brown resinous fluid from fruits and distorted and malformed fruits, premature dropping of fruits, and unfit for consumption. Also maggot is white and ephodous. Adult is white hyaline wings or brownish with pale yellow band on third tertiet of thorax. Next one is sap feeders, aphids, aphid punicae, aphididae hemiptera. Here both nymphs and adults infest the leaves, causing curling, yellowing of leaves, and wilting of terminal shoots and premature fruit drop. And these aphids are greenish brown in color. These winged as well as the wingless forms reproduces parthenogenetically and is viviparous. Both are type of reproduction. Here, for the management, we can go for pruning and burn the affected shoots and plant pods, and also use the recommended chemicals like dimethoate, monocrotophos, methyl dimeton, and imidacloprid at recommended rate. And also release the Chrysoperla carnea at 15 larvae per flowering branches 4 times at 10 days interval starting from flower initiation. Next sap feeder is white fly, Siphonimus filiae, if Alirodidae hemiptera. It infests lower surface of leaves causing yellowing. Next one is mealybug, Ferricia virgata, Pseudococcus lilacinus, Pseudococcidae hemiptera. Here names pale green, winged and wingless adult suck the sap from tender twigs, leaves, buds. It leads to yellowing of leaves, wilting of terminal shoots, blighted appearance of flower buds, and dropping of fruits prematurely. Next sapphire is thrips. Two important species. One is Reticthrips syricus, another one is Ripiporothrix cruentalis, Thripidae Thysanoptera. Here both nymphs and adults lacerate the tender leaves in margins and suck the sap from the exuding lacerate material. And silvery white patches and yellowing and withering of affected leaves. You can see the Reticthrips syricus in left side and Ripiporothrix cruentalis at right side. Here bagworm is a Clania crameri Cychidae lepidoptera. The caterpillar scraps the tissues of the leaves, causing circular holes on the leaf surface. It causes severe defoliation, and female moth is Apteris. The eggs are laid within the pupal case. The larvae construct its case and remaining within its feed on the leaves. It becomes full grown in about 5 weeks. Next one is Eriophyid mite, Aeseria granti, Eriophidae acari. Here both nymphs and adults damaged by rolling the edge of leaves and remain inside will cause the damage, and infested leaves become linear and deformed. And red spider mite, Tetranychus Punicae, Tetranicidae acari. Here both nymphs and adults feed on upper leaf surface, resulting in bronzing of leaves. You can see the mite attack in the slide. And next one is Longicorn beetle, that is Cerosterna scabratrix or Cerosterna scabrater. It's a minor pest category. It will cause the splitting of shoots caused by grub. And next one is Paralea algira, that is a passenger moth. This will cause heavy defoliation. It's a semilooper species, or it's otherwise called Disconia algira. Next one is short hole borer or T short hole borer, that is U. Wallacea fornicatus or Xyloborus fornicatus. Here infested branches and stem show small holes from which powdery matter is thrown out by the insect inside and gradually dry up and die. Rarely found attacking the stem of old castor plants. It's a minor on cast, but occasionally serious on tea in South India, causing direct crop loss and death of severely infested bushes after pruning. Known to attack stored timber of Melina arborea, that is called gamher wood tree, and also the sapling, mainly in summer months. It is an invasive pest in the US and categorized as a high risk quarantine pest in many countries. And Heliomorpha picus sting bug or painted bug cause drying and wilting of plants. And Yemaspidoproptus cinearis scale insect, it causes drying and yellowing of leaves. And Hemiberlacea lataniae, it's a polypagous pest on the mango, pepper, tea, pomegranate, etc. Some minor pest categories in pomegranate. And Inderbella tetronis, bark borer or bark eating caterpillar, causing damage on outer layer of stem and also cause the or release the gummy extrusion from the affected area. They bore the bark and feed inside the older trees. 10 to 12 holes in badly infected trees, and one caterpillar in each hole. To control, injecting the quinophos at 0.05% or fenvalerate at 0.1% along with petrol or kerosene. Phenococcus solanopsis or Solanopsis mealybug, Peltotrachylus cognatus, as we will cause notching occasionally on the pomegranate leaves, and Planococcus citri or citrus mealybug. These all the minor pests will cause the drying and wilting of leaves or affect twigs. Pinospis stracani, that is hard scale. They also cause the heavy drying and wilting of plant pods. And Pulvinaria cedi or Chloropulvinaria cedi, it's otherwise called Goa mealy scale or green shield scale. And Nepococcus viridis, spherical mealybug. And Zuzure coffee, that is cocoa pod or stem borer or red coffee borer or tea stem borer. Symptom is borehole present on stems. And Trabala Vishnu, this is hairy caterpillars causing heavy defoliation. Here larvae feed on wide range of host plants like castor, jamun, pomegranates, and Siphoninus filariae, it is ash white fly, a pomegranate white fly causing drying and yellowing. And Parasa lepida, it's a nettle caterpillar or blue striped nettle grub causing heavy defoliation. And stem borer, Polinocamptus bilobus, it's common in neglected orchards, make holes and bore through the branches. Main trunk is mostly affected. Control same as bark eating caterpillar measures. And Labioproctus polyae, it's a giant scale category. It's also occasionally happen and cause a heavy damage. And leaf-footed plant bug, Leptoglossus membranosus. Adult bugs damage the fruits and pierce the rind of ripening fruits with their strong proboscis. Here, infested fruits drop down, can use malathion to control the attack. And sap-sucking insect like mealybugs, scales, whiteflies, thrips, aphid, mites. For the effective control of this above-mentioned insect, we can go for prune the affected pots or spray malathion at 0.1%. Next crop is pineapple. Pineapple is high in vitamin C, which helps your immune system. The body's defense against germs keeps you healthy. It also has vitamins A, B6, E, and K, and calcium. Let's see the pest categories. Mealybug, the Pseudococcus brevis peps, nymphs and adults congregate on leaves and suck the sap and cause yellowing and wilting of leaves and stunted growth of plants, and also it's a vector of pineapple wilt disease. For the management, you can go for collection and destruction of affected plant pots and remove the basal brownish leaves of curled planting. And dip the basal portion of planting material in malathion 0.2%. Also go for dimethiate or methyl or plasmamidon spray at recommended rate. Also release the coccinelle beetles like Cryptolemus montrosori at 10 per plant. Rhinoceros beetle, Oryctes rhinoceros, that is wilting of plants due to the adult boring at base of the stem. Here grub is sluggish, white, C-shaped, and adult is stout brownish black with the horn projecting from the head. For the management, remove and burn all dead pineapple trees and collect and destroy the various biostages in manure pits like grub and iron hooking in trees to kill the adult from base of the stem. Set up light trap 1 per hectare to trap the adult and soak cast cake 1 kg in 5 liter of water in small mud pots kept pineapple garden to trap this insect and incorporate Metarhizium anisopli and baculovirus of Oryctes was control the beetle. Use rhino lure trap for attract the adult and monitoring and conserve predators like redweed bug, Platymeris levicolis and spray carbaryls at 0.1% at once in 3 months. Spray malathion at 5%. No, these are two important pests are only cause the major problem in pineapple. Okay, that is mealybug and rhinoceros beetle. Last crop is amla or anla. It helps fight the common cold. The vitamin C in amla is absorbed more easily by the body compared to store bought supplement. It improves eyesight and it burns fat. It builds immunity and improves skin and helps manage chronic condition. And see the pest of amla one by one. First one is fruit borer, Piracola isocrates, Deuterotrix isocrates, like Canidy leptoptera. It's also heavy defoliator and causes borehole on fruits, which leads to significant economic loss to growers. It attacks all variety of amla. Okay, here caterpillars burrows into the fruits in different phases of maturity. The light brown young caterpillar is found to attack the tender fruits, while the grown-up brown, blackish brown hairy caterpillars attack even a matured fruits. A tender fruits infested by pest turn brown initially and become black later. Matured fruits start decaying from one side, which gradually spread all over before they fall off. Okay, next one is Caloptecia acidula or Grasslaria acidula, that is Grasslaridae lepidoptera. Here leaflets turn pearl brown or dark brown. Here upper epidermis separated from lower, intervening space filled with black excreta. Folded portion is keratinized and rise up. In severe attack, the leaflets are twisted up to form cocoons. For the management, You can go for clean cultivation and collection and destruction of infested plant pots along with leaf roller, and spray the application of dimethiot at 0.03 percentage and quinolphos at 0.025 percentage. And next one is pork borer Indorbella tetranis. Here make tunnels in main trunks and branches. Larvae construct the loose, irregular webbing of silken threads and cause the deterioration of vitality, reduction in yield. For the management, keep the orchard clean and collect loose and damaged barks and destroy. Kill the larvae by inserting iron spike or wire into holes, and spot application of 10 ml monocrotophos or fenthion in 1 liter of water. Next one is shoot gall maker, that is Betusa stylopora thyridae lepidoptera. It's a major pest of Philanthrus semblica, that is Amla, in some part of India like Rajasthan, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Symptom is here a young larvae bore into the apical portion of shoots and make tunnel, resulting in development of galls. And apical growth is arrested and side shoots develops below the galls. Here attacks amla nurseries and orchards in rainy season between June and August. The larvae of the moth tunnel the apical portion of shoots and infested portions bulge into the gall. It results in stunted growth of trees. By the end of the monsoon in September to October, fully formed galls can be seen on the tops of the branches, that showing a deformed or restricted growth with small leaflets on top of the shoots. Here galls measures 2.5 to 3.5 centimeter in length and 1.5 to 2 centimeter in width. One blackish caterpillar is found inside the every gall. Okay, every gall has a small hole that extrude the reddish orange excreta of the caterpillar, which looks like a gummy excretion. Next one is second pest, that is aphids, Cetaphis bougainvillea, that is Aphididae hemiptera. A nymphs and adults suck the sap by remaining on the undersurface of leaves, resulting in yellowing of leaves. Next one is whitefly, Trialeurodes rara, Aleurodidae hemiptera. Here nymphs and adults suck the sap from the undersurface of leaves, resulting in yellowing of leaves on dorsal side of patches. Next one is mealybug, Fericea virgata, Pseudococcidae hemiptera. Here presence of white cottony nymphs and adult mealybugs on the leaves and twigs, resulting in stunted growth. Here crawlers are yellowish to pale white in color, and adult female is long, slender, having pair of long glossy waxy filament at caudal end. For the management, yearly detection of mealybug present of ant, that's an indicator, and cutting of infested twigs and leaves and burying them, and field release of grain lace wing, that is Chrysoperla cornea, and several species of ladybird beetle can be used to control, that is Kylochorus species or Cryptolomus pantosauria for efficient control. And last one is metallic shield bug, Scutellera perplexa. It's a minor pest category in amla pest damage. Symptom is drying and yellowing of plant pots. Here I end my presentation. Thank you.